Hi, I'm Adam Gittins. We're here at the Iowa Power Farming Show. I've got with me Chad Huedepohl from Ag Leader. He's going to talk to us today about the hydraulic down pressure system that Ag Leader has come out with. Chad, tell us about some of the features of this system.
Our hydraulic down pressure system that we came out with is going to use hydraulics rather than air pneumatic bags to increase and decrease the amount of pressure on the row unit, so that way we can have a nice consistent planting depth regardless of the soil compaction and soil softness going across the field. So using the hydraulic system, we have the ability to react from the extremes within less than a second compared to an airbag system, which is going to take considerably longer time. And it's also going to give you a lot of automatic adjustment on the go rather than the traditional way that's been done, where you just simply set your springs for one part of the field and then maybe as the season goes on, you change those springs here and there. This system's going to adjust on the go, so that way you always have the ideal down pressure.
Tell us why that's important and how that system is going to work. How are you reading how much down pressure there is?
So the system on the right is the airbag system, and right now we're simulating it's in really hard soil, so the row units are up out of the ground. The hydraulic system's maxed out. As we lower the unit, you'll see how quickly they respond. The one on the left was at 360 pounds, it's already dumped down to 180. The one on the right is now only at 340, and it's going to slowly dump its weight. So essentially on the right, we're drastically overpressuring the system down, so we've got a lot of excess compaction in this particular scenario. Likewise, if we hit that hard soil again, you'll see on the pressure gauges how quickly the hydraulic system reacts. You can see there in about a second and a half, we went from zero pressure to maximum pressure, and it took about 10 seconds for the hydraulic system to increase again. So that's basically simulating hitting different types of soils going across the field. So if you notice on the digital scales across the bottom, that's the actual weight of the row unit on the ground. So you can see how quickly the two systems react in comparison to each other.
And tell us, what are some impacts of having too much or too little down pressure on the planter as you go across the field? What negative results could you possibly see?
Yeah, that's definitely, obviously there's a reason why you would need the system, why we're offering it. Not having enough compaction or not having enough gauge row load going through the field means your row unit's more than likely riding up, so you're not getting the proper depth that you want. So that can cost you, in seed emergence as well, especially in years where moisture might be a tough commodity. And then on the converse, having too much down pressure, you're really going to cause a lot of compaction in that seed channel. Too much compaction can cause a lot of problems for root development, which then basically you see in your germination and your final stand, which bottom line affects your yield.
That sounds really good. Chad, can you tell us anything else about the system?
Some other things that are unique to this system is that we're utilizing auto swath. Therefore, we know if you're in an area you've already applied, or in, say, a waterway where essentially you'd be hitting sod, where the row units are going to want to ride or bounce. Our auto swath feature allows the system to go into a hold pattern. Therefore, you're not going to be, really pushing those row units down and overworking the system. Another thing with this system is don't be scared because we said the word hydraulics. We're not really taking very many hydraulics at all. The maximum the system would ever use is in that 3 gallon a minute area. And in most scenarios, you're not even going to come close to that number either.
Okay, that's really good. How can we find out more information about the product and contact Ag Leader?
To learn more about the product, I would go to agleader.com or visit your local Ag Leader dealer. Some other places for resources would be YouTube. Check out the Ag Leader channel on YouTube. We've got a number of useful information there.
All right, thanks a lot. This is Adam Gittins. With me today was Chad Huedepohl from Ag Leader Technology. We're at the Iowa Power Farming Show, and you're watching this on agvid.tv.